Hey folks, welcome back to another Poem Masters video, and today we're going to try out, finally with Rock Week Master Mode, we're try out Gary Aerodactyl and Emmet Archeops over here against the Rock Week stage. So this is really good, because obviously both Gary and Emmet are very powerful units, right, and rock type damage dealers. And yeah, along with Ingo Exadrill, right, this is a very powerful team, right? It's definitely the most powerful rock type team. Might be one of the most powerful teams in the game. I don't think it's the most, but it's easily top 4, top 5 strongest teams in the game, up there with your Rain team, your Psychic team, your Sun team, etc. Right, all that stuff. So very powerful. Right, you can even make an just for how quick they set up. You can even make an argument for like 2 or 3 or something, right? Like very good, right? Because the great thing about this is again, both Gary and Emmet do really good damage, but the great thing about this team comp is you have Right on Track over here, right, which buffs your attack to +6, and then turn 1 what you could do with Gary is you could dire hit all plus here, and then you immediately have +2 crit over here, +6 attack and +2 crit on turn 1, and Stone Edge has +1 innate crit buff, so you're 100% crit Stone Edge completely set up on turn 1, right? You don't even need to wait for Ingo Exadrill to do all that stuff, which again, Ingo Exadrill could do a lot of other stuff, right? Because you get the sand buff for Archeops, you get the all aboard, the free move next for both of these guys, right? Because I mean, even though they're pretty fast, this Gary's very fast, and then Emmet's pretty fast as well. They're still both 4-gauge move users, so the extra free move next is going to be really nice as well. And then on top of all the other stuff he does, he tanks well, all that stuff, right? Potions, this and that. And then what I'm thinking to do is since mine is 6-star EX, right? I do have my Gary 6-star EX and not Emmet. I think I'm going to probably get sync with him because also he goes Mega, which is also another, bit of a bonus. Even though Emmet, I think the sync move damage is a bit higher, but it's not like that much higher. It's just like slightly higher, so I think it's just much more beneficial to sync with Gary over here instead of Emmet. And Emmet's just going to be a DPS Stone Edge unit over here, right? So anyways, let's try this out, see how this goes, right? And yeah, again, we're going to buff crit first, attack, and then we get Emmet going ASAP. Oh, this is 3rd round, so we do have infinite sand, right? So I didn't have to pick up an MP refresh on Sandstorm. And there we go, fully set up. Sandstorm's up, Stone Edge, +6 attack, 100% crit, Stone Edge over there. Very fast setup. Alright. So I think after this bonus move, we should have what, +5 hyper special attack? So we could start hyper beaming basically immediately as well here. So we could do that. Stone Edge should almost half of their HP, honestly. Tells almost half of their HP. Jeez. Wow. Saw it there. We could do another all aboard, I guess. Is it a bit of a waste though for the? Actually, no. We could queue another one up though. We're about to turn deny the mid. We're about to deny the mid. Oh my god. Have you ever heard of denying the mid? Pre-sync? Have you ever heard of that happening? Because it just happened. We just denied the mid pre-sync. Wow. Okay, if you want to talk about like teams that could clear a stage fast, this might be up there as like the top team to like clear stages fast. Because like as good as Rain is, and Rain is probably just better in the long run, but like in terms of how fast you want to clear a stage, this is pretty fast. Like we probably didn't even need to sync here. And like just one Stone Edge, one up. You know what? Honestly, not syncing might have been better because one Stone Edge, one Hyper Beam would have finished it off. And syncing, there's still a 20% chance you don't crit, right? So yeah, not syncing might have just been better. You just clear the entire stage without even syncing. 10,000 damage. Oh my god. All right, let me quit so we can try this again without me trying to beat all the other stages before. Get back to round 3. Let's have them survive a bit longer. Let's give them some HP parameters over here, right? Gradual healing as well. I don't mind any of these. Pick these up. And no status. That, and some defense, I guess. Alright, let's try this again. Let's give them a bit more HP so they survive more than 5 seconds against this absolute onslaught of damage over here, right? We're gonna do the same thing, basically, right? Buff crit with Gary. Max attack over here, and then start blasting stone edges. Well, we have Sandstorm up. And we'll get some free moves next after that, and then we can start blasting Hyper Beams as well. And again, Gary also has the combo free thing, right? Free combo thing. Which also helps the move gauge situation once you know, we do run out of all the boards, because I mean, if we don't get the MP refreshers, then we're out of them, right? I mean, what can we do? Okay, here's the free move next. Oh, nice. I actually queued that up before we had to go for the free move next. That's good. All right, let's have the Gary Hyper Beam here, and we'll sync with Gary over here to get the Mega Aerodactyl. Mega Aerodactyl. All right, there we go. So we use the free move there, we get sync, and then we probably queue up a Hyper Beam before we get the next free move, right? Okay. Get the Mega Aerodactyl sync in here. Man, these rock ground type sync move animations have really good sound effects. Oh, I didn't think about denying the sides. Probably should have done that, but oh well. Ah, it doesn't matter. It does not matter. It really does not matter at all. With how fast we're just obliterating these guys. This is what? 1 turn after sync? 2 turns, I guess, technically. For a full HP parameters without any tech, you know, EX nukes, right? Without any, you know, Marty Morpeko or whatever, just to like absolutely obliterate a stage with their tech EX nukes. Yeah, it's about the same clear time, I'd say. That's gone, and Stone Edge is gonna finish off the Salamence over there, basically. Yeah. Yeah, this is busted. This team is very rusted. Rock went to a pretty down bad type. It wasn't like, again, it was never like as down bad as like Ghost or whatever. But Rock was always in a, you know, because the Rock always had Olivia, which was never like as bad as any of the Ghost type guys. But like for a moment there, Rock was kind of down bad because like their best unit is Olivia, and like for a while Olivia didn't get a grid either, right? And then we got, you know, not long ago we got Emmet, and now we got a Gary, right? And they're both top tier damage dealers, and they work relatively well. Again, maybe it won't work that, like this team might not work that well in like super long stages, just because Sandstorm's gonna run out. But I mean, they're really, I don't think there's any stage that could survive that long. Like, can honestly any stage survive more than like 3 Sandstorm cycles of this team? I don't think so. I do not think so. But yeah, anyways, that's the way this one. Hope you all enjoyed. Guys, think in the comments down below. Like, share this videos from our channel for some more of them as content. I did it Twitter. Remember to help me not get ratioed here. And I'll see you guys in the next one.